all those times that people had said, I see it in you. There were people who said, you will be Miss New Jersey someday. And I just thought, how the heck do you know that? Many people think that I was this little kid dancing around like toddlers and tiaras, dance moms, which I think my mom would have a big laugh at because that couldn't have been further from the truth. I was definitely a dancer, artsy, singer kid. From the time I was 2, I was dancing and singing. My grandmother used to sing to me when I was a little baby, and I just loved to perform. I think stage has always been home for me. Home is obviously my family and where I'm from, but being on the stage has always been my home. People are kind and say that they think I'm a good singer, but I could be the worst singer in the world and I would just keep singing. I felt like I know I can work hard, but don't have too high of expectations, Alyssa. It might not happen. But again, always a big believer, in God. My faith has always been important to me, that whatever is meant to be will be. And I think that's been a really great testament to my entire journey in the last 10 years as a part of the organization. When I first started competing for Miss New Jersey more than 6 years ago now, I really went to then feeling like a small fish in a big pond. It was definitely a humbling experience for me. I had good success in my first couple of years competing, but I always kind of felt like I wasn't discovering who the real Alyssa was at that point. I didn't have the most belief in myself that year, but I still saw that the judges saw what I could do in terms of my interview and that clearly they saw something there. And I remember there being a judge who came up to me that year as well saying, do not stop. We see it in you, don't stop. I'd always lived my journey feeling like it was always competition first, when it used to be pageant first. And so for me, I always felt that I had to eat, sleep, and breathe Miss New Jersey every single day in order to become her. The more I focus on the true Alyssa and my career and who I am, the more that makes me a better candidate to be Miss New Jersey. And I really just let go of that feeling of perfection and feeling like I needed to live for what others might think, and I just said, this is me, and I'm a strong woman. I always was, even when I was doubting myself, and I know what I bring to the table, and I'm ready to do this job. And obviously we know how this story ends.
Tonight's first runner-up and the winner of a $6,000 scholarship, the Shara Cortiel.
Winning Miss New Jersey absolutely felt like I thought it was going to feel. It felt a million times better. Obviously, that dream being realized, it was an out-of-body experience. To this day, I remember the night, but I remember little bits and pieces from that moment just because I was in sheer shock. So after Miss New Jersey, when I realized, oh my gosh, I'm Miss New Jersey, to me it was always very important to do the job of Miss New Jersey. I mean, going to Miss America is something I always viewed as something that you do for yourself. You check that off the bucket list. It's an exciting thing. You want to try for that job, but only one woman out of, over 50 sometimes become Miss America. So to me, it was important to make my mark with the job. So I tried very hard throughout this year, to balance that prep for Miss America and doing the job. And again, I think when I went to Miss America, I got ready, I did everything I needed to do, I balanced it. Of course, I was a busy bee all the time preparing. And when I went to Miss America and I didn't become Miss America, I truly feel that it was all those years prior of, not becoming Miss New Jersey that definitely taught me to deal with rejection well. People love to say, you love to suffer, you love rejection well. But I just realized that there was a purpose for it. My purpose was to go back and continue to serve New Jersey. And every day that I do it, I think of all the people I meet, all the things I'm able to do, all the events I'm able to attend, all the lives I feel I'm able to impact, and how I wouldn't have been able to do any of that here if I had become Miss America. So there was a purpose for that. And everybody keeps asking me everywhere I go lately, how do you feel? You're getting ready to pass on the crown, the job. And it definitely feels bittersweet. I think that's probably what everyone says, but I feel proud of myself. I feel excited And I feel like I've made my mark on the organization, and I've learned that how we do at a national competition or how many locals we win or our success on paper doesn't define our legacy or who we are. And so even this night, being here at the Miss New Jersey Gala, putting on events like this, pouring into this is what the job has always been about to me. And I've always been about redefining it. Just because Miss New Jersey didn't do this before, that doesn't mean that this one shouldn't. And it's that individuality that you bring to it. And to me, it's important to celebrate all of the women that we have here tonight and to show them that we're proud of them and that any one of them would do a phenomenal job being the next Miss New Jersey.